trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Seager stands in now. 1 for 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
1 out. Bases full. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in San Francisco, here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets 2 and on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And now it's Christian Yelich. Struck out swinging his first time.
Yelich.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tatis pulls it in on the run. 2 down, bases empty. Down the third baseman, Josh Young. Gets him to chase after that one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Hauls it in to end the inning. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's New York going up against Nashville. Just about to get started and towing the slab, Paul Skeens.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Here comes Corey Seager. On the ground to the left. Devers. Handles, throws to first. Seager is gone quickly. Now it's Jose Ramirez. That one out to right. Judge under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound. Colton Gordon. What do you have on him, Singy?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Reaching down, makes the catch. So digging in, Derek Jeter.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Swung on, belted. Buxton ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Skeens back to work.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter. Here's Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball,
2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Popped up. Ramirez gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab. It's Aaron Judge now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And ball 1 to Judge.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
This to third, and it goes just foul. Judge waits. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Into the second deck it goes, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Casey Schmidt stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Now pitching.
Mason Miller on a pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Nabs it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Bruce.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now, Rafael Palmeiro swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Right side. Nope. And foul ball. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's Yordan Alvarez. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis under it. And there's 1 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
One of the greatest catchers in baseball is at the plate right now, Boog. Is the 1993 Rookie of the Year. He hit 35 home runs with a .318 batting average with the Dodgers.
That one missed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now here is Evan Carter. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Ketel Marte. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K. Now it's Corey Seager. Grounded out his first time up. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Ball 1 there.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
And he grounds 1 to the right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Jose Ramirez. Flied to right his first time. And that is out of play. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strike. Back here at Coors Field. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Miller. A 6'5" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup and misses inside. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis. And there's 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Not close with that one. And that is ball 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Ball.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Now
he has a great slider with tons of movement.
Hader.
Schwarber stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Hader throw over. Roberts back on a dive. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. Ripped on a line. Buxton racing over to make the catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Judge takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Judge rips that one. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard. Now they get the runner and a rundown. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Schemes back to work. Late with the swing there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Denver, now it's Devers at the plate. Just missed.
That ball went out.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Slider right there.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missing inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Now it's going to be Casey Schmidt.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
0 for 1 so far.
Now pitching.
Matt Brash gets the ball now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
That one a little bit high. 1-0. Devers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Buxton hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, the
2 on, 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score, and the throw's offline, safe at third. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, You execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
2 strikes.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Ground ball right side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Derek Jeter steps to the plate now, and the base is loaded. Golden opportunity right here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And that one is inside ball one. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He sends a rocket to left. It's 6-0. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Tatis going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, nobody on. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He sends it into the second deck. It's 7-0. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He shoots one out to right. It's 8-0. Devers now. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gregory Soto gets the call from the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers.
That ends the inning. So we take Cal Raleigh. Getting ready to hit.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Applies the tag. One away after the strikeout. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Crescents taking on the American Giants. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Dennis Eckersley.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ready to go now? Now the left fielder, Victor Scott. Strike one.
0-1.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
This to center field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ronald Acuna Jr. now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Runner on the go. To the right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Brendan Donovan stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. On the ground at first. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 1-0. First and second. No outs. Here's Contreras now. That's towards center. Buxton sizing it up. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Caught up now trying to get to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Jim Edmonds digs in now. In the dirt. Caught in a rundown now.
1 strike.
And he's out. Cut down, and that is. Bottom of the first. Here's Ketel Marte. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Tap foul at the plate. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full extension, makes the catch. Here's Corey Seager. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0 balls,
1 out,
strike.
base is empty. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Contreras gets it to first. And that will end the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Jim Edmonds. Eckersley back to work. To the right side, Marte. Slings to first. And a quick out, number one. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez, the next to hit. That's to third. Throws to first in time, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Gray back to work. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. Here's Byron Buxton, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lopez makes his way towards it. He hauls it in. 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Contreras on to first. That completes the strikeout. On to the third inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Ground ball to the right side. Palmeiro steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Victor Scott. And that one fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Seager brings it in for the third out. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And that one fouled off.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results.
That's a ball.
Just misses with that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here is Rafael Palmeiro. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That one misses in the dirt. and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And he swings through that one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Donovan stands in now and watches strike 1.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Gregory Soto.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And there's a ball. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, left field. Crow Armstrong takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here comes Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Corrals it. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Jim Edmonds. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Edmonds goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH.
Track 2.
Swing and a miss. The velocity. And we're back.
Leading
an outstanding hitter
Giants,
in Ketel
the
Marte.
second baseman, Ketel Marte.
That one fouled off. Swings through that.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So now it's Corey Seager. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Reaching down, makes the catch. And the batter now, Otto Lopez. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Hit weakly on the ground. Ramirez slinging it to first in time. So up next, Andres Jimenez. Swinging a foul out of play. They say it went.
0-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
0-2 now.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Flied out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
One down, base is empty.
Ball. 1-2.
Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No ball.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. 10. All set for the top of the 6th. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Soto back to work. Cut on and missed at 101. It's 0-1. And that one upstairs. So now 1-2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
On the ground. To first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the left fielder, Victor Scott. 1 for 2. Out there to center. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wastes no time there. It's so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Check on the runner. Scott, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position. And now the first baseman, Brendan Donovan. On a line out towards center. Buxton pulls that one down, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6, and here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that makes 11 strikeouts in a row. Palmeiro at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses. He can't be touched. 12 straight strikeouts. Tatis, the next to hit, takes outside. Pitch misses outside. Now 2-0.
2-0.
Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that's in the dirt.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. So the batting order turns over. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. In the dirt. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. And we're back. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. High in the air, out to right. Tatis. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Next to hit, Jim Edmonds. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. So 1 out.
Now pitching. Leo.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hendricks.
In his 11th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve,
1-1.
and he works in a changeup. Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Otto Lopez now at the plate. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager. Now pitching. Steven Matz.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And a breaking ball misses outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Crow Armstrong ranges back. There. Their first hit finally comes on a homer. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. One down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
And downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's filled up.
Full count.
Jimenez. And they get Ohtani for the out. So 2 down now. And
now
here is Byron Buxton.
Bill Mata.
And that skips in the dirt. Into center. That gets down for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
This one in the dirt. Throws it away. Buxton leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
In the air out to center. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just to really.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Josh Hader.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And the 0-1. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swings Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, Victor Scott. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Over to first, and he's saved. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
To second, and he's out. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Cal Raleigh. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. And it's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In plenty of time to first. One gone in the bottom of the 8th. So digging in, Rafael Palmeiro, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Contreras on to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
1 ball, no strike.
Not even close there. Ball 1.
2-0 the count.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a slider misses down and away. Make it 4 strikeouts. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And a swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Strike 2.
0-2.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Now pitching, Trevor.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add a run. It's 3-1. So now here's the DH, Jim Edmonds. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Raleigh down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Maton back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
That one missed. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Seager, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Outside low, and the count is even 2-2. Crow Armstrong snags it for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Lucas Erceg.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that is low for ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And a foul ball. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Misses outside. 3-1 now. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that is the ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris. Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's New York taking on Indiana. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And our pitcher in this game, Kyle Wright.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Ketel Marte up to the plate. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS.
Marte.
On the corner for a strike, and we are underway. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Happ makes the catch, and there's one gone. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Happ ranging back on it. Into the bullpen and gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And the first offering is not close.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, base is empty. In the air, fairly deep to right field. They got it for out number 2. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani in his 8th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Japan. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. Happ makes the grab. And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound today, Fernando Valenzuela. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of...
Marte over to Seager. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here's Jared Kelenic.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And good work. Back here in Cincinnati, here's Byron Buxton. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Out to short, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw, safe. Piazza too late with that one. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Squirts away a little bit. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
Dives. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Up the middle, Marte gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Swing and a miss.
No balls. 1 strike.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Joe Adele at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a foul ball. Check swing. Went around. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. Kelnick drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Seager stands in now. He's already homered here in this one.
Seager.
Line drive. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. And we're back. Here's Machado. Valenzuela back to work. Swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ramirez. Oh, he botches it. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
1-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. And that's down and away.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that one is inside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. And a swing and a miss there. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third.
Strike 2.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a base hit on a line. Here comes Machado around third. He scores to tie it up. The throw to second is offline.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now Jose Ramirez. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Kelnick on the run into the gap. Makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Happ on his horse. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Crow Armstrong in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Into the seats and right and out of here. And that one coming close to the Ohio. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-1. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. That one pushed foul. And that is that. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Castellanos. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Kelnick swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Done. Takes it to the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Jeter. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, as they still don't have it.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to.
What a stop. The throw, safe. And in comes the run from third. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that is out of play.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning.
Tatis runs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tatis into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. And there's a foul ball. Tatis, the runner at second with 1 away. Pitch misses,
1-1.
and 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-1.
And he grounds one to the right side. Horner tosses to first. And Ramirez is set. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. And a swing and a miss.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Happ lays off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
He got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Joe Adell. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. There's a strike. Good eye right there.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Manny Machado up to the plate. There's the strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Got him looking. Top of the 6th inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Right, back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Way inside, and that hit him. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do.
Buxton on the run. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And now 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Horner hauls it in, 2 away.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. 0 for 2 in this one. Grounds one to short. Jeter on to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Pena now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So here's Horner now. 1 for 2. Swing and a bouncer. Ramirez. And that's an out. Caught in between, trying for third now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Adam Dunn.
Adam Dunn.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the sliding grab. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tatis waits. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Pena. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one fouled hard the other way. There's a swing and a miss.
2. No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt.
Out.
Sanchez applies the tag. It's a strikeout, one away. And now it's going to be Jared Kellner.
Now pitching.
Michael Kopech takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-1.
Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-2. Stays alive.
It's really trying to stay in on the hands, not let them get extended, because that's where the potential for damage exists.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one almost got him.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
No throw. He's safe at first.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Jeter at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
No balls. 1 strike.
Runner.
And safe. It's a stolen base. That one at triple digits. Kopech. He's kind of a prototypical bull. Now they've got him in a rundown. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Cincinnati, here comes Corey Seager. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. And now, Jose Ramirez. Inside. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It's 0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Going, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 6-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And delivers outside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Now pitching, Trevor Hoffman.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe
No
double
balls,
up on a
2
pitch.
strikes.
This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws, beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
7.
So now the
Designated
DH
hitter,
spot, Joe
Joe
Adell. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Hit on the ground to short. Seager slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Manny Machado. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. That's out number 3. And we're back.
Leading off
we go
for
to the
American
ninth. Gary
Giants,
Sanchez.
the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Santana back to work. And he swings over the top there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Ripped, but it curls foul. To third, Machado. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So up
Now
next,
batting,
Adam
the first
Dunn.
baseman,
1 for
Adam
3.
Dunn. Now pitching, Gregory Soto.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Soto, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter,
that's low, that's
sometimes
a ball.
a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1-2 here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Piazza gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's
Now
the right
batting,
fielder,
the right
Fernando
fielder,
Tatis
Fernando
Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Late with the swing there. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that
No, that's out.
somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that,
2-2.
Steph is just too good to fail.
2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Full count.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
ninth.
off for the
Now,
killer,
Mike Piazza.
The catcher, Mike Piazza.
Out to short. Sends it to first. Piazza out in the play. Next to hit, Carlos Pena.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Done. And he handles it himself for the out. So they're down to their final out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's New York going up against Pittsburgh. Ketel Marte up to the
Leading
plate.
off for the American Giants, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're up. Underway in Denver. Way out front for strike two. Registers the punch out and hits 101. Here's Corey Seager. Now fly ball to right center. Garcia settles under it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. First pitch misses. Ramirez hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strike. Back here at Coors Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Al Leiter. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Left-hand batter waits.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-2 now.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. That misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
1 down, base is empty. And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ketel Marte at the plate now. That's ball 1. Chases in the dirt. Slider there.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And that'll do it. Top of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter.
Pretty amazing
Shohei
athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That misses. And that's ball 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt. Ball 3.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. And that's their first base runner of the game. Kyle Farmer in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Nobody out, runner at first. Off the mark there. 2-2.
Three-two.
On its way to the corner, Crow Armstrong moves after it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one away.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played that field, getting to play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
Altuve.
Jose Altuve in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Check swing went around, and the count 1-1.
One strike.
That's inside. And a big swing and a miss.
Those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That's down and in. Garcia at first, one gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
Next pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. That one drifts inside.
Now pitching.
Gregory Soto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Leading off, Chase Headley. Burns back to work.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. That's hard hit in the line. And foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just He's having a hard time catching up.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So the lineup flips over. Here's Ketel Marte. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Rafael Devers up to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. 0-2 now. Got him. Now 2 out. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Ripped to short. Throws to first. Inning over. Back here in Denver, start of the fourth. Now it's Corey Seager. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 7 in a row by way of the K. And that one fouled off. 4th inning underway. No score. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carter hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Altuve on the move. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Garcia goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Matt Brash.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Farmer, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Altuve stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one missed. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through this.
Seager fires over to first. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. It's 2-0. Gary Sanchez now. Struck out swinging his first time. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. And we're at the top of the fifth. Got it. So tracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
The first baseman, number 7.
And here's the first baseman, Chase Headley. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tatis now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Slider right there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat.
Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Back here at Coors Field, and here is Nick Castellanos. Check swing, called strike.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. With just one hit in the game, they're clearly frustrated and searching for answers at this point.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
Think about frustration, though. It gets you nowhere as a hitter. It's easy to get there, but the best thing you can do is simplify the approach and take things one pitch at a time.
Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And now it's Joey Gallo. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that one missing low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. So the batting order turns over. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. That misses, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That just misses. 3-2 now. This to center field. Buxton sprinting after it. He's got it, and that'll end the... And well...